the eye to look like. So now I'm going to walk you through how I achieve this. It's kind of this rusty red with like a little bit of a red pop, especially on the lower lash line now that I have the lash on. So let me show you how I got this. Real quick though, I am going to go ahead and pop this little headband on because this is our Valentine's Day look. So, and I'm going to go ahead and spray my face. That went smack in my mouth. And I'm going to apply some of the CoverGirl True Blend Skin Enhancer Plush Plump so that the face is ready when we need to move on to foundation. Hopefully I didn't just mess up my bangs by spraying them. Okay, so first, eyeshadow primer. You're going to need that. And we're actually going to take it a little bit further down, like onto even the lower lash line. So I'm going to spread this out. And I'm even going to kind of drag it around and down to that lower lash line, making sure I pull it out pretty far. What I'm actually using as my base is a eyeshadow. This is the Profusion Blush Hour Soft Matte Liquid Eyeshadow in the shade Cosmo. And this is going to take some building. It's going to take some building, fluffing, finessing to get it the way that we want it. So the first thing I'm going to do is basically just plop a little dot in this outer corner. I'm going to take a fluffy brush and I'm going to just start working it in a C motion. I want it this way and I want it this way. So that's basically the gist of starting with the blush. I don't know if that dot was more pigmented than the other dot, or maybe I did better placing the eyeshadow primer over here, but that's actually pretty much where I want that. So then I'm going to be taking this kind of a rusty red shade. It is from my Harry Potter Color Pop palette. And I'm going to be kind of working that in that same area. But this time, instead of a fluffy brush, I'm taking kind of this flatter brush, because I want to pinpoint it a little bit lower down, like I don't want to bring it up quite as high. So I'm going to start right here, kind of fluffing this towards the inside of my eye, working it down this way. Then I'm going to take, just on my finger, a little bit of this yellow. I don't know what this is. It's also from that Harry Potter Color Pop palette, but I'm going to take a little bit of this on my finger, and I'm going to apply it to the inner part of my eyelid, like where we still don't have anything. Then I'm going to take ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in Sail Away and really pop that pretty much all over the inner 2/3, even bringing it up a little bit above my crease. I like it because the reflect is like kind of gold and pink, so it's helping us get that romantic Valentine's Day vibe. Because I don't know, I want to do something different besides just pink and red like we always do. Which, I mean, this is red, but we're going about it a different way. Then I'm going to take this eyeshadow, also from the Harry Potter Color Pop palette. I feel like this is Gryffindor or Hedwig. I'm not for sure. I'm going to kind of stay more towards the white and gold side of it. And we're going to put this on the outer 2/3. So it is going to kind of overlap. We're going to start right here and work that over. And so we've got kind of this gradient, kind of like this gold, more of a rustic orange, more of a rustic red. And that is really the vibe I want to go for. Then, ever so lightly, I'm going to take an even larger, fluffier brush, dip into that yellow color that we used on the lid, and very lightly blend out the top of this rustic red color that we're using. So now this comes the liner. What I'm using, because I don't have a red eyeliner, is a lip pencil. If you're going to do this, make sure you sharpen it to basically, you know, clean it, remove any bacteria from your lips that you don't want to risk getting in your eye. I am using the NYX Line Loud lip pencil in the shade On a Mission. And I'm basically going to draw a little Pac-Man. I'm going to go on my lower and on the top, just like that, little Pac-Man. Then I'm taking an angled brush. This one is from Hank and Henry, the Karen. And I'm just going to blend that out. Then we pop on a lash. I'm using these half lashes from Amazon. The Half Lashes Natural Pack by Yawamika. And these are a little bit of the fluffier side. Like, you can kind of tell they go from the top being like the least dramatic to the bottom being the more fluffies, but they're all the half lashed that I really like and prefer. So let me pop this on and I'll be right back. So here is the eye finished with lash. I'm actually trying out a new concealer. This is the Revolution Skin Silk Under Eye Brightener and Concealer. If you would like to see how this does, go check out my clock app. I'm going to have a dedicated video on there, and then I'll probably use it in the next video on here. But I am letting it sit for just ever so slightly before I go in and blend it out, and I'm using my finger. So I did already prep. I went in with the LA Girl primer spray and the CoverGirl Skin Enhancer Plush Plump. So now we are going to do a little bit of underpainting. So we've already done concealer. For contour, bronzer, blah, 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 I'm going to try out the e.l.f. Camo Liquid Bronzer Contour. Mine is in the shade Fair Light, so I feel like I can kind of get away with both with this. If I had went up a shade to the lightest of lightest shades, that would have definitely been contour. But I think we may be able to get away, especially with underpainting. Yeah, we're going to use this for both. Do you remember I did a video, or I think it was a TikTok actually, where I followed this like face filter that showed me how to contour, and it actually showed doing it right at the top of my ear. I'm going to try that today and see what we think, because normally I would go right in that hollow, but I kind of want to try this out today. I should probably look in a mirror. Yeah, I got too much. I'll have to go back in and fix that. Is anybody else obsessed with Epic? I know I am super, super late to this game. For blush, we're going to go in with the same blush that we use on the eye, because we're trying to do a monochromatic kind of rusty red. So this is, again, Profusion Blush Hour in Cosmo. Again, I know I'm late to the whole Epic thing, but oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. I sat there last night and watched all of, there's my new brush. I watched all of the animations that I could find of Epic last night. Like, I lost myself in it. It's so good. Oh my gosh, the music, even some of the animations are just top tier. It's really impressive what people are able to do. Ooh, you know I'm too shy and terrified. Take love so far away from you. I'm actually going to put just a little bit more of the blush, because we are going to go over it with our foundation. Whew, I can't get over it. It's all I sing, it's all I think about, but I am one of those people, when I get onto something, like, I get stuck. And that's the only thing that my brain will filter through. Oh, going in with the Revolution Skin Silk Luminous Serum Foundation. I want to see how this pairs with the concealer that we're trying out. Like, whoever thought of that seriously is talented. Just, oh my gosh, the music. I feel a little bit bad for Calypso. Although, you know, she was kind of pressuring old boy when he's like, I just want to go home to my wife. But I don't really know her whole story. I probably need to look it up more. Like, why was she trapped on that island? Is that the same Calypso from Pirates of the Caribbean? Like, is this the same universe? I'm not 100% sure. Choose lonely. Okay, I have a new sponge. Gonna spray it up. Don't have to check for blush. Oh, this looks so stinking good. Oh, wow. These products are a good combination. Fantastic. I'm thrilled with that. Woohoo! Okay, let's quickly do the eyebrows. I'm going to go in with the Milani Stay Put Brow Color, and then I'm going to try a little bit of the Maybelline Super Fluff on top. But no, man, Epic. Jeez. It's so good. I can't even. He comes home and he's like, Penelope, can you still love me? And she's, I don't know. There was one animation that I found that was hilarious. It wasn't really them singing, it was just them talking. And she's like, are you kidding me? I've been literally ruling this kingdom for 2 decades, waiting on you to return. If I didn't love you, don't you think I would have, like, basically saved myself the aggravation of having to deal with all these suitors, constantly fighting them off? Why wouldn't I have just accepted one of their hand and then been done with all of them? But no, like, she really waited it out because she truly believed that he would come back to her. I'm just like, that's right. Tell him, sis. You big dumb dummy. Of course I love you. I know his actions proved that he loved her in his fight to get home. But goodness, didn't her actions prove as well all that she did all that time? Waiting for him to come home. Never giving up hope. Alright, a little bit of fluff brow. See? I don't know. I keep trying to use it. Number 1, because I bought it. Number 2, because everybody's crazy about it. But it gets a little bit too much product in my brow. And then I have to go back in where I don't have this problem with the e.l.f. Waiting, waiting. Okay, let me Alright, we're trying a new powder. I really hope this doesn't mess everything up. This is the About Face, the Curtain Call, Set and Smooth Loose Powder. I don't know why, but I have a really good feeling about this. This is in the shade Beau. Also, I'm obsessed with the packaging. When I seen this come out, I don't know. This is the first powder, probably since the Polite Society, where I was like, yeah, I gotta get my hands on that and see what that's about. Uh-oh. This is really hard to get off, though. What? This is also why I don't have my nice shirt on yet, is because powder always makes the biggest mess. Now, I bought 2 new powder puffs, but I don't see them. Okay, taking a little bit of this in Beau, is tapping that off. Let's take a look. Honestly, that new concealer really didn't even crease. Okay. Oh, that's a good match. I had a feeling about this powder. I don't know. Something told me you're going to like that powder. Love that on the under eyes. I'm going to let my face dry just a little bit because I'm sweating. So, for lips, since I've already done the eyes, I'm going to go back in with my lip liner. Again, the one from NYX. I think On a Mission is what we said. And then I'm going to take the blush, plop it on my hand, and I'm going to use that as my lip. Where I filled in the outer parts of my lip with that liner, I'm kind of like using my finger to blend and drag it into this blush to get the color that I want. Like, I'm kind of grabbing it and fading it over. And on top of that, I have this gloss. This is the Graffiti Glitz from Hank & Henry called Side Chick. It's this beautiful rustic red. Like, I can't pass up using it. It's this rustic red with pink. It goes so well with the eyeshadow. I don't think you can see it. Okay, now let's go ahead and powder the rest of the face. Ugh. So good. It's so good. Okay, let me, of course, we've got some wrinkles on my forehead. Honestly, though, aside from my forehead, everything is looking pretty nice. Plop this down. Wow, I really like this powder. I really want to take it up here because I sweat. Oh, I like this powder. It is like the net type deal, but oh, I love this. That was an excellent find. Okay, let's bronze. For bronzer, we're going in with NYX. And then for blush, I'm going to see if I can go back in with this. I may mess everything up because I've already done powder. But, like, there's just no other really good option. Like, I don't have a powder blush that really resembles that. So, everybody cross your fingers. Yep, that'll do it. Okay, so I feel like under the eyes needs a little something going towards, but I don't really want to do more of the red lip liner. So I think I'm going to take a little bit of that yellow shade and just run it. Then I'm going to pop a little bit more of this Super Shock right in my inner corner. Alright, and here is the finished look. The headband completely killed any curls that I had going on with the bang. So I did have those nice and curled, but you know, they couldn't survive the heat. So anyway, here is our burnt red monochromatic Valentine's Day look. I love how this turned out. I'm actually really thrilled. I love this new concealer. Go check out on my Clock app if you want to see how that is. And everything else looks so nice. It's not breaking apart. Very good choice of product. So I'm glad we tried this out, because now I know what I'll be doing on actual Valentine's Day, so I'm not playing and getting stressed and things not working out how they should. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you will like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.